typically ever satisfied with the practice, but how far along do you think you guys are right now? Are you happy with the progress you've made?
Yeah, the amount of experience we have coming back with our ones and twos, the amount of stuff we've done in 3 days is pretty amazing. Like we are probably 3 months ahead of our past teams here, just as installation and what they're doing, the amount of defense that our offense can understand, the amount of offense our defense is handling. So mentally been very sharp. I think we've jumped offside twice in 3 practices. Probably we're close to 200 plays, and we've jumped offside 3 times. I think total defense hasn't jumped us. So our mental discipline and our kids' willingness to understand what it takes to do things the right way, it's been really good the first couple days.
Is that, as a coach, would you rather see execution at a high level and bring the energy later, vice versa? What sort of, as a head coach, do you prefer to see ahead of
I would like them to be robots and bring everything every day. I understand I'm dealing with 18 to 24-year-old kids, and sometimes you got to squeeze some juice out of the lemon. So, but we like to see them practice at a crazy high level every second they're out here. We like to have unrealistic expectations. But we keep trying to drive them and drive them and drive them. Like, how much energy and mental energy and physical energy are you willing to give to your teammates every day? It's hard. It's practice. It's not a game. It's not game week. But and it's even harder as you get older and your body doesn't feel as good. It's harder as you get older and you've been through hundreds of these practices. But we try to drive them pretty hard to have crazy high expectations for themselves.
What's the method to the madness here at practice? You see most teams sort of go, maybe group and then unit and then go into team. It seems like you guys kind of break up and then come back together a few different times during practice.
Yeah, we like to do a ton of team because Saturday games are 11 on 11, so we do probably more team than anybody in the country. So that being said, we can't just kind of save team to the end and then just do team, because the amount of time I want to do team would kill them in one stand. So we like to get things done. And then when we go 11 on 11, we like to go hard. So we go ones on ones. We like it to be competitive. We go twos on twos. We want to be. So if you want to have a 30 or 40-minute team period, it's going to deteriorate at some point, because that's not real football. You don't just keep running plays over and over. There's breaks, there's timeouts, there's quarters, there's halftimes, there's all that. So we like to break it up because we like to play a lot of 11 on 11 football, and we like to go really hard when we do it.
You hear a coach being either a taskmaster or kind of a player's coach. You seem to be a decent blend of both. Do you think there is a happy medium there?
Yeah, I think so. I think really my assistants are really good taskmasters, and I think I probably put more of that on my assistants. My assistants are really good teachers and really, really pay attention to every detail of every second of the practice. I think I'm a little bit more of a big picture. I think at times I'm a taskmaster, but I'm probably more the big picture guy and more of seeing the sense of what's going on and let my assistants really drive home the details of finer points. And sometimes I try to drive home myself. I'm not even sure if I'm right half the time, but head coach's prerogative to get upset and yell, and everybody's got to listen to me regardless. So,
Is Marshall a unique opener for you guys in the sense that normally when a team on the MAC goes on the road game one, it's normally against a Power 5 conference.
Yeah.
Is it a different opener for you guys?
Yeah, it's weird because people don't remember we have a really good rivalry with Marshall because they were in the league twice, left the league twice. They don't like us. Back when the Randy Moss, the Pennington, the Leftwich days, Miami was crazy good at football. That was kind of on our side of the conference, was a really big rivalry. Those people haven't forgotten it. We haven't forgotten it. So it's a unique opener because usually when you go play a team that's not in your league or non-Power 5, there may not be, but there's a lot to this. It's kind of somewhat of a mini rivalry based on their days in the MAC.
Yeah, it's obviously different. Like you mentioned, we are actually having expectations this year, which is crazy because usually we're just out here looking to be the underdogs, but people are actually gunning for us this year. And I think we're up to the challenge and we're accepting that and working hard. Like Coach mentioned, our first 3 or 4 days of practice have been on point and crisp, especially being this young in camp and we're looking as good as we look. It's very positive.
What was it like last year? Obviously, probably 6 games in, you thought, we're not making a bowl game. Then you end up making a bowl game, and to lose the way you guys did, you're kind of able to keep that chip on your shoulder,
Yeah.
I would think.
I mean, for sure, because even then, I think we were voted most unlikely to win a bowl game. So, even then, after going on a 6-game winning streak and people not even think we'll get to that point, and to get to that point and almost win the game, people still doubt us, like, we're still the underdog, and we're just still fight like we're that 0-6 team trying to get that first win. That's how we come out here with that same mindset, looking to get that first win, working hard each day.
Do you think that your mindset is different because you've been kind of at the bottom and you know how close you guys can be to get back? Is that maybe why you want to hold on to it tighter than maybe another team?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially for me, I was here for the 0-12 season, so I was here for the rock bottom. And to get to where we got last year to winning 6 straight games, which was the most games I ever won in my career, those last 6. I think we're just trying to keep that going here and keep it going here for a long time.
You obviously probably don't have a chance to reflect on it now, but do you ever think about how far this team has come in your time here?
Actually, me and Akeem Allen, we're both seniors. Actually, it's kind of weird because I kind of recruited him to get here. I was one of his hosts on his official visit, and to see his maturity, he came to me on the sideline. He's like, Heath, this is crazy. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I've never been this positive going to a season. We're looking really good. And just to hear him say that and then to look out here, and me and him both on the sideline as starters and seniors, and to see our young guys executing the plays as well as they are already, just tells you how far we came as a program and how good we're going to be for years to come.
No braces camp. Just been feeling a lot better running. Didn't have it all summer, so felt good running and felt more athletic and confident, that it was going to stay healthy. So getting a doctor's note from my surgeon and the trainers are going through with letting me play without it.
How much of a sigh of relief is it for you that there's really not a lot of drama this year? You can focus on football. Your health is where it should be.
It's great, and I don't think there's a lot of drama for our whole team, and we're able to focus in, kind of have a great camp here, and get the season started off right. So obviously, the less distractions, the better.
I was talking to Heath, and he said he was here for 0-12, and that he kind of looks around, and it's hard for him to believe how far this program has come. Obviously, you haven't been here for maybe the rock bottom. But do you get a sense that it's different around here?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I committed here when they're 0-12. I was here for that first season. That second season, losing's not very fun. In the locker room, just the energy and everything you do, it's like a disease. So obviously, kind of getting this thing turned around and start winning some games, you can see it, from the confidence and energy level, it's night and day, from the first day I got here.